warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I am Zikri Zanetti Alfitrianto. My student number is 247010019. I'm here to collect assignment Pendidikan Agama Islam about transgender. There are 6 questions. The first question is, what is the meaning of transgender and what does Islam say about it? A transgender, or often shortened to trans, person has a gender identity different from that typically associated with the sex they were assigned to at birth. The opposite of transgender is cisgender, which describe person whose gender identity match their assigned sex. Often, transgender people desire medical assistance to medically transition from one sex to another. Those who do may identify as transsexual. Transgender does not have a universally accepted definition, including among researchers. It can function as an umbrella term. The definition given above includes binary trans men and trans women and may also include people who are non-binary or genderqueer. Islam, through the Prophet Hadith, explained that resembling or tasyabuh, the opposite sex or transgender, was assertively forbidden in Islam. The expert who understood this hadith gave the limitation of resembling, that is, resembling in appearance, related to special clothing that was used by the opposite sex and behavior related to gait and speech. Thus, its perpetrators in Islam are given punishment, that is expulsion or exile. So Islam say it is forbidden for us to be a transgender. Number 2 is, what is the meaning of transsexuality and how does Islam see it? Transsexuality as a medical, psychological, and sociocultural phenomenon has been discussed in a number of science forums in the last century. It is a birth defect, the exact cause of which is still unknown, although many biological and psychological theories have been proposed by scientists. It has been diagnosed as a gender identity disorder by early German sexologists and psychiatrists. Based on Euro-American studies, the term transsexual is used to refer to individuals who have strong sense of their biological and psychological sex and do not believe that their gender identity correspond to the sex they were assigned at birth, especially those who have the intention to reassign sex surgically or undergo hormone therapy. Islamic perspective of this can be found in two primary sources, Quran and Sunnah. The finding reveal that transsexuality is as a gender identity disorder is an inherent sexual abnormality, and the Quran explicitly acknowledge the existence of these people. Quran 42 49 till 50. 6. Reassignment surgery is recognized as an effective treatment for transsexual, as Islam always encourage Muslims to seek treatment from their illnesses. This surgery is just like any other medical treatments and should not be considered as a deliberate act to change Allah's creation. As can be seen in the above explanation, change in Allah's creation mean an attempt to mislead his servant, which is prohibited by the Quran, Surah 30 and Ayat 30. Also, the curse of the Prophet, peace be upon him, is in his two famous hadith affect men and women who have imitated the opposite sex deliberately, not transsexual who suffer from severe gender identity disorder. If these individuals are not allowed treatment, they will be vulnerable to societal affliction and adversity, as well as sexual misconduct which is against Islamic moral. Number 3, it's what is the meaning of kunsa? The word kunsa has its origin in the Arabic verb kunta, and the lexical meaning of it is soft, lean, and impartial. Kunta literally means hermaphrodite, and according to Islamic jurisprudence, it refers to either a person who has only one genital in his or her body, which is covered by a layer of skin, who has both male and male sexual symptoms, as defined by Jurjus at 1996. Kunta is a person with both male and female genitals. Ibn Qudamah in Al-Mughni also define Kunta as a person with an opening in place of a sexual organ from which he urinates. Qudamah at 1984 in page 462. Number 4. What is the meaning of mukhanats? According to Ibn Manzur in Lisan al-Arab, the word mukhanats has its origin in the Arabic verb kanata, which lexicographically or etymologically means folding back the mouth of a water skin for drinking. Later, the word mukhanat was defined by lexicographers such as Al-Zabidi in Taj al-Arus as a man who imitates women in softness and tenderness of voice. Mukhanats generally means effeminate, without any difference between intentional and unintentional behavior, and does not refer to transvestism. Rawson, 1991, page 671 to 693. In contemporary jurisprudence, mukhanat literally means a man whose voice tone resembles of a woman, and it refers to those who are anatomically male or female, but their behavior and inherent tendencies are the opposite of their assigned gender. Number 5 is, what is the meaning of mutarajilat? Al-mutarajilat, or the male pretender woman, refers to women who imitate men in behavior, mannerism, and appearance. And number 6, if a transgender individual dies, according to Islam, how should the body be treated? Following his or her assigned gender, or following his her desired gender? All rulings related to transgender are in accordance with his or her original gender. This is due to the fact that there is no change in the original gender from a man to a woman, or vice versa. Therefore, all related rulings like aura, clothing, and funeral management of a transgender are in coordinates with his or her original gender. So it means that Islamic rulings require treating the deceased according to their biological sex of the gender they were assigned, based on physical and biological characteristics, not their desired gender identity. This is consistent with the principle of following the gender determined by physical evidence and expert consultation, especially in cases of intersex or ambiguous gender. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.